Hello everyone and welcome to today's session. Today before starting this session, I would like to tell you from where we are approaching and from where we are bringing this material to you. So this is one of the best written book which is on head first design patterns, and the reason being to bring this up to you is when we were learning these design patterns and when we were referring to this particular book, so it was more of the pseudocode was written into more of a Java way of writing the codes, and where we thought like it would be a good idea to bring those examples and present them to you in front of you in the form of object-oriented ABAP. So this is more specific sessions related to SAP object-oriented ABAP, and rather than into the things. But if you still want to understand how these approaches and design patterns are and how it works, and it would be good for you. Okay, so the very first example which they are bringing up is the duck example. They have some duck simulation game, and they ask their developer, okay, Mr. X, you have to design a sort of framework where there would be some screen, and there would be different variety of ducks would be there, and you have to perform few things for that particular duck simulation program. So what then developer, or in this case, if you put, or me, I put myself into his perspective, the very first thing, if you are learning the object-oriented programming, you will come up with this approach. So let's start with that approach. Okay, what's the first thing which comes into our mind generally, and how that particular thing can be improved further, and one by one, step by step, we will see like how we can improve our design in terms of object-oriented programming. So let's say if that is the case, and we really want to design such thing, then the developer, let's say if he's a developer and which is not much experience, what he will do is, okay, let's do this in this way. He will create one class, and he will say, okay, let me create one duck class. Okay, let me create one duck class, and whatever other variety of ducks they can have, they can just inherit it from this subclass. So let's say if these are the subclasses, and what we can see here is this is the example they are mentioning it, so we are just trying to match it with the way they have explained it, and let's see how we can one by one in our videos how we can improve the design. Okay, so let's say if this, they call it, one of the variety of the duck is the mallard duck, and I don't know personally what is that variety of duck, and this is, let's say, the rubber duck, which we all knows, okay, which we all know. And let's say, so he's a new beginner and he's trying to design this approach, and what he will do is he will just put on this as a super class, and these are like subclass of this another superclass, and this is another subclass. Okay, so what he so the design approach which he's trying to take here is putting everything into one class, and trying to put everything in one subclass, and trying to make best use of the inheritance approach. Okay, so when we say inheritance approach, this is a parent-child relationship, if you are not already aware of this. And let's say, okay, so they say the simulation program, the duck simulation program, it will say, okay, there would be some simulator, and there what happens is, what would happen is, at this stage, there would be one screen, and on that screen the ducks would be displayed, and they would be swimming. So he said the developer X would say, okay, let me best use of this inheritance principle, and what I'll do is I'll put this one display method over here and another swim method over here. Okay, and because for all the varieties of display may be different, have some different look. So let's make it abstract, so that the way they want to implement this method, they can override this. And another one is because every duck is can swim, or every duck can swim. So let's make it a common method, so that every subclass can make use of it. Okay, so now this developer is thinking, okay, there would be two methods, because the requirement was like, okay, the ducks on the screen should be displayed and they would be swimming, and he started his approach to make the best use of the inheritance in object-oriented programming. So he put this in. He designed his framework in this way. Okay, so very quickly I would take you to the best example. The example which we have right now is, okay. So let's say this is the duck class, which we just declared as duck class, and which has two methods, like display, which we made it abstract, and one is swim method. And the implementation says that swim, hey, I can swim. So if you are not already aware, this is a new way of writing the right statement, or the string operation can be performed this way. Okay, so hey, I can swim, and there are two subclasses, which are the mala duck, and one is the mala duck, and another one is the rubber duck, and these are inherited from the duck class. Okay, and these are the, let's say, mala duck, and this is the implementation, and this is again a rubber duck. Okay, so now when we say these are the two implementations, so still here no rocket science, and we just designed the way how it should be here. Okay, and very quickly go to here, and what we are doing here is a new way. We are using the new syntax, or inline syntax, I would say, to do the things. And let's say we instantiated the malad object, and using this keyword, and we are using the display and swim, and rubber duck is this, and swim and display. And then we run this, it would say, hey, I am a malad duck and I can swim. I am a rubber duck, I can swim, because both of these can swim. Okay, so and yeah, display. So this is how this approach is, until so far so good. And because now let's see in next video, we will see like how the requirement would come, next requirement would come, and how this developer start thinking in his design, and what goes wrong, and what may go wrong in this particular design approach. What he's trying to put here is putting everything in one class. So this is the approach what he's taking, and what are the drawbacks or the outcomes it may have in coming future, or the coming requirements. So hope you like this session. Stay tuned for the next session, where we will see one step further what are the requirements may come in future, and how we are going to deal with those. Thank you for listening.